Unit 1, Exploration and Colonization, Directions. You will be required to use your test-taking strategy, ERA, for each question. Examine the question by underlining, circling keywords. Recall what you know by telling me about the keywords you marked. And apply what you know by explaining and justifying to me why you picked your answer. Question 1. During the period from 1607 to 1763, America could be described by which of the following? A. Location of European settlement, resulting in the establishment of the 13 colonies. B. Time period of increased tension between the three colonial regions. C. Era in which agriculture was the main economic activity in all three colonial regions. Or D. Time period of increased tension between England and its colonies. Question 2. What would be the best title for the chart? A. American Civil War. B. American Colonization. C. French and Indian War. Or D. First Great Awakening. Question 3. Which of the following pairs accurately describing the significance of the date 1607 and 1620? A. The signing of the Mayflower Compact and the signing of the Declaration of Independence. B. The founding of Jamestown and the signing of the Mayflower Compact. C. Founding of Jamestown and Virginia House of Burgesses established. D. Virginia House of Burgesses established and the signing of the Mayflower Compact. Question 4. Which of the following was the primary reason France sought to colonize North America? A. Reduce overpopulation in Europe. B. To create communities founded on religious tolerance. C. To profit from trading in furs and other goods. D. To create joint ventures with other European powers. Question 5. Which excerpt best expresses a political reason coming for Question 5. Which excerpt best expresses a political reason coming for to the New World? A. We, having undertaken the glory of God and the advancement of the Christian faith, a voyage to the northern parts of Virginia. B. The Indians were totally deprived of religion, and though our mission we set to change them. C. The king of the country I lived hath given me great providence to settle with those who hath honor him. D. His object being to find another treasure like that of Atalupa, he would not be content with good lands nor pearls. Question 6. From 1690 to 1760, Parliament and the King of England allowed colonists in America to exercise a great deal of control over local and regional matters. Historians have described this practice as solitary neglect. Which of the following happened as a direct result of this policy? A. The colonies developed a strong tradition of self-government. B. Many proprietary colonies were converted to royal colonies. C. Colonies refused to participate in a system of common defense. Or D. Many colonies sought economic aid from other countries. Question 7. Which effect did geographic factors have on the economy of the New England colonies? A. They encouraged the establishment of large plantations. B. They promoted the growth of fishing and shipping in addition to small farms. C. They increased the regional's dependence on slaves as a source of labor. Or D. They supported the planting of rice and tobacco. Question 8. Which statement best explains the significance of the Mayflower Compact? A. It limited the power of the future colonial governments. B. It weakened the influence of religion in government. C. It established a form of self-government based on a social contract. Or D. It guarantees liberties for colonists through local government. Number 9. How did the Great Awakening, 1720 to 1750, encourage the growth of representative government in the colonies? A. Preachers encouraged notions of equality. B. Preachers advised obedience to royal authority. C. Preachers accused many women of being witches. Or D. Preachers threatened opponents with damnation. Question 10. How did geography influence the early economic development of New York, Boston, and Charleston? A. Long coastlines offered abundant natural resources. B. Proximity to flooding rivers limited development. C. Natural harbors provided access to markets. Or D. Extreme climates limited activity, productive activity. Question 11. A tourist would most likely go to which location shown on the map to visit the first permanent English settlement? A, location 1, B, location 2, C, location 3, or D, location 4. Question 12. Which of the following statements best completes the chart? A, grew grains as their major crops. B, heavily relied on whaling. C, had the longest growing season. Or D, produced cash crops such as cotton. Question 13. In colonial New England, communities often held meetings to discuss local issues and manage town affairs. By participating in these town meetings, colonists displayed A, religious toleration, B, limited self-government, C, respect for the rights of American Indians, or D, support of the Bill of Rights. 14. Which colonial region is correctly paired with its primary economic activity? A, southern colonies, shipbuilding and trade. B, New England colonies, lumber and shipbuilding. C, middle colonies, shipbuilding and plantations. D, southern colonies, shipbuilding and farms, and small farms. Question 15. Which of the following best replaces the question mark in the diagram above? A, created a general council to manage the colonies. B, experienced strict control by Parliament. C, established their own representative institutions. Or D, appointed governors who reported to the king. Question 16. What conclusion can be drawn from the chart regarding population and land use in the 13 colonies? A, the southern colonies were larger, more land was used for farming, and had much larger African American population than the New England colonies. B, New England colonies were much smaller in size and had a much larger African American population than the southern colonies. C, the middle colonies were much larger in size and population than the New England colonies with their shipbuilding. D, the middle colonies had active shipbuilding and lumber industries that sustained its large African American population. Question 17. The factors listed above encourage the use of A, Henry Clay's American system, B, transatlantic slave trade, C, Native American labor, or D, indentured servants. Question 18. Which individual is correctly paired with his writings on government? A, Thomas Hooker, Fundamental Orders of Connecticut. B, William Penn, Mayflower Compact. C, Lord Baltimore, The Spirit of the Laws. D, John Smith, Commentaries on the Laws of England. Question 19. Which best explains the differences in economic activities in the three regions of colonial America shown on the map? A, regional differences in policies towards American Indians. B, regional differences in prior occupations of newcomers from Europe. C, differences in soils, rainfalls, and growing seasons. Or D, regional differences in the religious beliefs held by most colonists. Question 20. Catholics immigrated to the colony of Maryland in the 17th century primarily to A, escape persecution, B, profit from natural resources, C, produce cash crops to pay off debts, or D, avoid crop failure and famine. Question 21. Which of these statements was the motivation for the settlement of the colony in Pennsylvania in 1682? A, English proprietaries financed the new settlement in order to make profit. B, Lord Baltimore wished to establish a haven for England's Catholics. C, English Puritans wished to create a godly place where they could practice their own religious beliefs. D, William Penn wished to found a colony welcoming England's Quakers. Question 22. Which group was among the first to call an end to slavery? A, American Indians because they viewed the plight of slaves as similar to their own. B, Quakers because slavery contradicted their religious beliefs. C, British colonists because Great Britain had ended the slave trade. D, Puritans because the New England economy did not rely on slavery. Question 23. Which of these was an impact of the First Great Awakening? A, colonists demanded independence from Great Britain. B, Preachers emphasized that all people were equal in the eyes of God. C. Ministers condemned women suspect of witchcraft. D. Settlers refused to fight in the French and Indian War. Question 24. This diagram best describes events in the colonial America that are related to A. The eventual adoption of the U.S. Constitution. B. The formation of a government controlled by religious officials. C. The creation of a national system of checks and balances. D. The establishment of the principle of religious freedom. Question 25. What would be the best title for this timeline? A. The founding of the English colonies. B. The development of the religious freedom in America. C. The roots of the American Revolution. Or D. The influence of religion on American society.